All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Adept Igneous Hammer, or the non-Adept version for that reason, and the new God Roll, because there are new perks that have been put into the perk pool for this weapon, and so this creates, of course, new God Rolls for PvP, PvE, etc. And so we got to talk about the new God Rolls. One thing I will cover right at the start, though, is that Bungie really missed the mark with this one. I tweeted this out earlier today, saying that not putting kill clip on the updated Igneous Hammer was a gigantic mistake, because there is kill clip on a few other 120 RPM hand cannons. Criminal's Dagger being one of them is a really good one. And when you get kill clip on a 120 RPM, you get one kill, you reload, and then you can begin to two tap people. But previously you could get two taps with Rampage, but you can't anymore. So now the classic God roll, which would be this roll right here, classic quick draw Rampage with a few extra bullets in the magazine. This is the God roll that I told everyone to get back in the day when these 120 RPMs were meta. This is no longer the God roll anymore, because Rampage is not going to two-tap anyone. You'd have to get like all 3 stacks just to two-tap someone. And that's obviously not going to happen in Trials. And it's very rarely going to happen in 6v6 playlists, because you're going to get shot quite a bit and you have to recover your health. And by the time you recover your health, the Rampage stacks are gone. Not to mention, Quick Draw actually got nerfed, and it was really good, especially for these 120s, because it gave a boost to handling, and the handling is pretty atrocious on these. So Quick Draw was really good. Now that's been nerfed. So literally, because 120s got changed and because Quick Draw got changed, this God rolled Igneous Hammer is now trash. In fact, I will delete it right here on this video so we can all cry together at how Bungie has just nerfed that bad boy into the ground. Now let's go ahead and pull up light.gg and let's look at the entire perk pool, and we'll go over everything. All right, first up we have Rampage. We're not using that anymore. One for All would allow you to two-tap, but shooting 3 separate targets in that short window of time is just so difficult to do. So One for All, more of a PvE perk than a PvP perk in its current state. Snapshot, still a very good option, always a good option, especially on weapons that have poor handling like 120s. Moving Target, never a bad option, especially if you're on controller. This will give you a little more aim assist. Celerity, an average option right now. Not the worst, though, but you know, you could do better than Celerity, I think. Elemental Capacitor has some added benefits. Like we said, you get Solar increases your reload, you get handling or stability, you can get increased recoil if you're using stasis. You know, this has very comparable stuff to Celerity, which now gives you just handling and reload some. These are all good, and these will actually benefit the weapon quite a bit. Don't laugh at these perks. They're not highlighted on here. I'll even hide these recommendations. But these are actually not half bad either. Snapshot, Moving Target, also not bad options. But really, I think the winning option for this one is Opening Shot. And the reason why I'm going to cover this, and this is kind of where the majority consensus for high-level PvP has been drawn to, is Opening Shot, is because if you're going to use a 120 RPM in the current 140 RPM meta, what you want to do is you want to shoot people outside the range of the 140 RPM hand cannons, increasing their time to kill while keeping your time to kill at its optimal range, right? So Opening Shot gives you a ton of range boost. I mean, that first shot is going to be just devastating, like way farther than any 140 can shoot. Even the max range best palindrome in the world cannot outshoot an Igneous Hammer with Opening Shot, so keep that in mind. And this will help a ton, and this is going to be the go-to perk in this slot. Now, when we move over to this other slot here, we do see there is the new perk Encore in here. All these other perks are old ones, but really it doesn't add anything that's too spicy to it, in my opinion. Perks that proc after getting 1 kill are often good if they're rewarding enough, but if they're not exceptionally rewarding, like Kill Clip literally increases your time to kill from 3 bullets to 2, which is phenomenal, then it doesn't really seem that worth it to me, in my opinion. Honestly, in this slot, Rapid Hit would be great. Overflow would also be really solid to get a huge magazine, because these often have like 8 bullets in the mag and stuff. So, and then along with this, probably go for like a max range build. So we're going to use anything that gives you range in this slot. Maybe a little bit of handling here. Maybe range. Doesn't really matter too much in this slot. And same thing with the Masterwork. You're going for as much range as possible with these. So, in my opinion, the best roll would be Overflow, Opening Shot. That would be a really, really nasty roll. So if you're out there farming, if you're out there trying to get Flawless, or if you've already gotten Flawless and maybe you got one of those bad boys sitting in your tower, or not in your tower, but in your vault right now, definitely whip one of those bad boys out, because it's pretty good. I have a Quick Draw Opening Shot roll here. I have an Encore Opening Shot here. And those are the 2 Opening Shot ones I have. Both very beast hand cannons. Very, very good. And definitely worth giving a try in the current 140 RPM meta if you do stay outside of that range. It's actually really good. I'm seeing more and more people use it. It's not in the top 10 currently, but it definitely has potential to get there. as more people realize the viability of staying like outside the range, staying in like kind of like pulse rifle range, you know, and using 120 RPMs. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think about this God rolled guide that I'm giving you here? Do you agree or disagree with the perks? Feel free to give your own opinions and ideas on what you think the God roll is. This is just my opinion and opinion that I've been collecting with a lot of my other high level, highly skilled PvP friends that, want to know what the real best weapons are in the game. And especially when this is the lighthouse loot this week, we want to talk about what is the new God roll. And so that's the consensus we came to. But each their own. If you have a difference of opinion, feel free to comment it down below. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy the video though. Smash the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.